150 days, Detroit. We are officially 150 days out from hosting the 2024 NFL Draft. What do you think about that, Dan?
That's what I'm talking about!
I'm talking 150.
All right, here we go.
The Detroit Lions select Aiden Hutchinson, Panay Sewell.
Big boy.
This is Dan Campbell.
Man, you ready to be a Lion?
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Detroit Lions! 150 may seem like a big number, but it's really not that much.
The Detroit Lions are on the clock.
So mark your calendars, because we're on the clock, Detroit.
The NFL selects Detroit.
All right. Hello, Detroit. I hope you're all feeling the energy after that amazing video. In just 150 days, one of the most highly anticipated sports events of the year, the 2024 NFL Draft, will be held right here in the city of Detroit. That's a reason to clap, if any. I'm Alexis Wiley, and it's an immense honor to serve as co-chair alongside Claude Molinari, leading Detroit's hosting efforts. Our purpose here today is to give you a sneak peek into the extensive planning that's underway for the draft and to ensure you have all the information you need to be part of this electrifying event from April 25th to the 27th in the heart of downtown Detroit. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Detroit Lions and Ford Field for their generous hospitality in hosting us today. All right, let's go Lions. Aren't we excited? Aren't we proud of our team?
As Alexis mentioned, in just 150 days, Detroit will take center stage, captivating a global TV audience of over 50 million viewers, alongside hundreds of thousands of domestic and international visitors. Fans from all 31 NFL cities, many of whom will be making their first trip to Detroit, will experience an unprecedented and free football festival in our city. Our goal is to deliver a well-organized, inclusive, and entertaining 2024 NFL Draft for our residents, visitors, and local businesses. We want to ensure the NFL Draft serves as a catalyst for leaving a lasting legacy of growth and economic opportunity in Detroit and Southeast Michigan.
Todd and I want to express our sincere gratitude and recognition to all of our partners and stakeholders who are working tirelessly behind the scenes to create the best NFL Draft ever. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the staff at Visit Detroit and the Detroit Sports Commission, our Mayor Mike Duggan and the City of Detroit, Police Chief James E. White and the entire Detroit Police Department, the Fire Department here as well, members of the Detroit City Council, and of course, Council President Mary Sheffield, Detroit Fire Department Commissioner Chuck Sims, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, and Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist, and Wayne County Executive Warren C. Evans.
We'd also like to acknowledge Michigan Economic Development Corporation CEO and President Quentin Messer, Detroit Lions Principal and Chair Sheila Ford Hamp, Lions President and CEO Rod Wood, Founder and Chairman of Rocket Companies Dan Gilbert and his leadership staff and team members at Rocket Mortgage and Bedrock, Downtown Detroit Partnership CEO Eric Larson and his whole staff at the DDP, Charity Dean and Kai Bowman at Metro Detroit Black Business Alliance.
We are immensely grateful for your unwavering support and tireless effort in making this draft a reality. We also want to express our heartfelt appreciation to those who live and work in the Motor City. The NFL would not have picked Detroit without you.
That's right, Alexis. We all know that Detroit hustles harder, and here at Visit Detroit and the Detroit Sports Commission, we're harnessing that spirit and energy as we collaborate with our local partners and stakeholders in our draft planning. Our tremendous award-winning airport, our hotels, our restaurants and attractions are already hard at work planning to welcome our visitors and rolling out that red carpet.
Today, we are honored to be joined by a diverse group of supporters from our local civic, corporate, and philanthropic communities, all of whom have played a crucial role in bringing the draft to fruition. We want to express our sincere gratitude to all of you for your unwavering passion and dedication to the city of Detroit. Furthermore, it brings us immense joy to welcome 150 students from the Detroit Public Schools Community District who are here with us today. Let's give them a round of applause. We are so proud of all of you. Speaking of DPSCD, did you know that during the opening week of the NFL season, our district achieved something exceptional? We had 19 players from DPSCD high schools on NFL rosters, which was the highest number from any city in the country. We are so proud of our kids. And after today's program, these young students will have the opportunity to join the Detroit Lions football education team on the field for a Play 60 clinic. I'd also like to recognize the exceptional work of the DPSCD School Board, Superintendent Dr. Nikolai Vitti, and Deputy Superintendent Alicia Merriweather. Their dedication, hard work, and shaping Detroit's education system not only benefit our youth, but also reflect our organizing team's shared commitment and passion for our community. You may have noticed that some of our talented students have joined us today, representing the incredible potential that Detroit nurtures. In the moments ahead, you'll have the privilege of gaining a deeper understanding of our unwavering commitment to creating a lasting impact on the lives of Detroit students and young athletes in the years to come.
While the specific details of the draft footprint in Detroit are still being finalized by the NFL and our local coalition, we can share that the area around the award-winning Campus Martius Park and Hart Plaza will host a variety of exciting NFL draft events, including the NFL Draft Experience, a free, interactive football-themed park. We can also confirm that multiple network broadcasts, ABC, ESPN, the NFL Network, and others will showcase the beauty and remarkable growth of the city of Detroit. Everyone will have the opportunity to attend all activities during draft week in Detroit for free.
Free is a key word, right? That's a reason to clap. Our local coalition for the draft has worked tirelessly to inform and engage the local small business community. In this endeavor, the City of Detroit's Civil Rights, Inclusion, and Opportunity Department has hosted several events over the past few months for local small businesses to learn about opportunities related to the draft, as well as opportunities for future events coming to Detroit. Significant outreach and education regarding draft-related opportunities have also been conducted in collaboration with other local organizations, including the Metro Detroit Black Business Alliance, the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation, and various minority and ethnic business organizations, all aimed at supporting inclusive business opportunities for the draft in Detroit. Furthermore, a comprehensive Detroit Experience initiative, spearheaded by Visit Detroit and the City of Detroit, will feature a neighborhood engagement program with multiple pre-draft events to be held at the City of Detroit's parks and recreation facilities. These events will bring the fun and excitement of football to people across Detroit's 7 districts.
We will soon hear from the dignitaries who have joined us, but first, we want to acknowledge those from the local corporate and philanthropic community who have generously provided the financial support necessary for hosting the draft in Detroit. Today, we have representatives from the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, Rocket Mortgage, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, Flagstar Bank, General Motors, Huntington National Bank, Penske Corporation, PNC Bank, the Skillman Foundation, and many others. These organizations have pledged their support for the draft, and we cannot thank them enough. Furthermore, we extend our gratitude to the local businesses that are already engaged with the NFL for the draft and those that have contributed to making today's event possible. Lastly, as you exit Ford Field today, please don't forget to pick up one of those delicious 2024 NFL Draft branded cookies from Good Cakes and Bakes. Now, to introduce Mayor Mike Duggan, it is my pleasure to welcome Detroit Cody High School sophomore, Gary Humphreys.
Thank you, Ms. Wiley and Mr. Molinari, for the exciting update. My name is Gary Humphries, and I'm in the 10th grade at Cody High School. My pleasure is to introduce the mayor of the city of Detroit and the Honorable Mr. Michael Duggan.
All right, thank you, Gary. Well, the countdown clock in Campus Martius now reads 150 days. We've been preparing for a year and a half, and Detroit will be ready. And when the NFL fans come here, we're going to treat them to a different experience than they've had in the last 2 years. I was at the drafts in Las Vegas and Kansas City. They were very well-run drafts, but they were held in parks far away from their central business district. And unless you were staying at the hotel, you might not have known in those cities the NFL draft was there. We are trying something that's far more challenging. We are going to hold the NFL draft in the heart of downtown Detroit. So you'll be a part of the city. The businesses will be a part of it. And people who have only read about Detroit in the national newspapers will get a chance to see the beauty for themselves. We're very excited about the way that we're doing it. And I'm really pleased at what the whole team is doing with the Detroit experience to make sure our children and our families can participate. They will be running youth programs that include football clinics and flag football competitions and tailgating and $1 million in investment in youth programs. We are going to make sure our own community is a part of this draft. And I want to thank all of the folks who have participated on the city side to do what we're trying to do. Believe me, when you look at the logistics of trying to do this in the heart of a business district, it's a whole different challenge. But Brad Dick, Jessica Parker, Deputy Mayor Todd Bettison, I imported my brother Dan from Cleveland, who has been to more NFL drafts than any human being and has provided all kinds of technical expertise, and Chief White and the team, I think that we are ready. In 150 days, we are going to welcome America to the city of Detroit, and I can't wait. Thank you for everybody who made it possible.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Wendell Brown Jr. I'm a senior defensive back at D. Martin Luther King Jr. Senior High School. And with that being said, it's an honor to introduce Chief James E. White, who's going to be speaking about a safe and inviting draft experience. With that being said, Chief James E. White.
You know, I'm just sitting here marveling at how big these kids are. I mean, wow. What an exciting time. 150 days from now, my senior management team and myself will be able to sleep because we have been really planning and strategizing on this super exciting event. And one of the things that we're most excited about is the inclusiveness, certainly the fact that it's going to be welcoming to all from in and around our city, and we could not be happier. I do want to take a couple minutes and just say thank you to just a few people. Obviously, our amazing mayor for just opening up support from every entity in the police department to help us out as we strategize. Our partners, whether it be from Wayne County Executive Evans himself and his office, the Detroit Sports Commission, my partner, Commissioner Sims in the fire department, MSP, you name it, the FBI, the ATF, Homeland Security, national as well as local, and many, many others, know that we are working very diligently to ensure that we deliver a very safe event. We're looking at things from all areas, from all aspects. We're looking at best practices. We're looking at what happened in other cities and how we can maximize the safety aspects for our city. So we're confident, we're ready to go, and we're super excited. And as a Lions fan for all of my life, the most exciting part of it is that it looks like we're not going to be picking in the top 5 this year. So that is awesome. And I just want to leave you with this, very confident in our plans, our strategies, you know, having had a successful fireworks and certainly the Grand Prix, other major events that we've had concerts, you name it. We've been able to deliver on some very successful events, and we're pulling all of that in, the deployment strategies, the officers that you will see, and a significant number of officers that you will not see, but we'll be communicating with in real time. Our Real-Time Crime Center, my captain, Fajenzi from the Real-Time Crime Center, one of the best in the country, if not the best. What we're hearing from around the country, we may have the best. So we're excited. We'll do all the nuts and crannies on the crime. We're just super excited for this and very happy to be a part of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. My name is Ellie Fagley, and I'm in the 11th grade at Rochester High School. The 2024 draft will be a great event not only for the city of Detroit, but for the entire state of Michigan. Please join me in welcoming the Lieutenant Governor of the state of Michigan, the Honorable Mr. Garland Gilchrist.
All right, keep clapping if you're excited about the draft. The energy that we, the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan, will bring to the NFL draft will be unlike anything we have ever seen. The question is not, is Michigan ready for the draft? The question is the NFL ready for the draft to be in Michigan? Because I am so excited, me, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, the entire state of Michigan, to welcome people here to the city of Detroit where they will be in a place where futures are forged. The draft is a beginning. Not only a beginning of the next chapter of the careers and lives of the young men who will begin a new chapter, but it also will be the beginning of a reimagination of how people understand and experience the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan. And I am so proud of the coalition that has come together to make this possible. This is unprecedented. Businesses, philanthropy, communities, governments at every level, we all recognize the stakes of this opportunity, just like every athlete recognizes the stakes of draft days. So I can't understate, I can't overstate, because I'm just too damn excited. What I really am so looking forward to is how every person will have a role to play and something unique to experience for them in this draft. Like, everybody will see themselves in these few days. And I think that's a microcosm about how everyone will see themselves in the future of Detroit and the future of the state of Michigan. So thank all of you for playing your role thus far. Thank all of you for stepping up and standing tall for what you will do in the next 150 days so that we can change the NFL draft, change Detroit, and change Michigan for the better, starting with this draft coming next year. So thank you. Just God bless you. Y'all, let's go and get it done and show that nobody can do it like we can here in Michigan.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor, for those pure Michigan remarks. My name is Kalen Bennett. I'm a 12th grader at Detroit Lions Academy. Here to tell us about Wayne County's plans for the 2024 NFL Draft is the Wayne County Executive, the Honorable Mr. Warren Evans.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely excited. I'm a diehard football fan, have been my entire life, and nothing more exciting than the work that the city of Detroit's doing to bring the draft downtown. I see my friends and colleagues in uniform. I know we're going to be safe because of the leadership that's behind me. That's not an issue. What the county is going to try to do is be a good assist. I'm going to try to be a good handoff man. I can get 2 or 3 yards anyway, in a cloud of dust. We got a world-class airport in Wayne County, and we're planning to be where we need to be at that time. I mean, great airport. They've gotten to the point now where they're winning so many awards for customer service and professionalism at the airport that I lose track of them, but it's a great thing to have, and we're going to be prepared to show Wayne County, which consists of 43 communities outside of Detroit. I mean, I love Detroit. I was born here. I was raised here. But we got a lot of football players. We got a lot of football fans in 43 other communities, and they will all be attached to this. They will be active participants dying to see the NFL draft. And so we're all looking forward to it. And the more we do these kinds of things with the mayor and the police chief and others and the lieutenant governor, one of the reasons we're successful is we do work as a team even here. You got football teams, but you also got government teams, you got community teams, and we've been doing pretty good in the last few years, and I think it's nothing but going to get better. So thank you very much. God bless all of you. Go Lions!
Thank you, Mr. Evans. My name is Olivia. I'm in 7th grade at Detroit Lions Academy. With us today to talk about the very exciting Community Legacy Program for 2024 NFL Draft is Ms. Faye Nelson, Director of the Kellogg Foundation and co-chair of the Community Engagement Committee for the NFL Draft in Detroit.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Olivia, for that wonderful introduction. Our heartfelt wishes extend to you for your success in your studies and your future endeavors as a community leader. Let's give Olivia another round of applause. Yes. This is so exciting, I'm telling you. It is an immense privilege for me to serve as a member of the Detroit Sports Commission and the co-chair for the Community Engagement Committee, representing the local coalition responsible for organizing the 2024 NFL Draft in Detroit. So let me begin by saying that hosting the draft is a momentous honor for our local community, and with that honor comes a profound responsibility. The responsibility to ensure that the residents of Detroit and the surrounding region can actively partake in a relish the Detroit experience. Furthermore, we are committed to using this opportunity to make a positive and enduring impact on our community as a legacy of the draft in Detroit. So when we presented our bid for the 2024 draft to the NFL, a central component of our proposal, championed by the Detroit Sports Commission and our esteemed partners and stakeholders, was a robust legacy commitment to our local community. And thanks to the incredible generosity of our local civic, corporate, and philanthropic communities, many of whom are present here today and mentioned by Alexis and Claude in their remarks, the Detroit Sports Commission and Visit Detroit are proud to contribute $1 million towards the launch of a Living Legacy initiative. Let's give that round of applause. So these funds will be directed towards supporting existing programs that address the youth literacy gap in Detroit and fostering the need for active play among our youth, including girls' sports. So please join me again in a moment of appreciation and acknowledgement for these generous donors. Today we gather here to introduce an exciting and impactful community initiative that will stand as a testament to the 2024 NFL Draft in Detroit. This initiative has been developed through an extensive process that began in May of 2022. Our 14-person committee, comprised of a diverse group of community leaders across the education, nonprofit, philanthropy, and youth sports space, has worked diligently to understand the unique needs of our local community. And following 6 comprehensive listening sessions and a thorough review of 18 local nonprofit organizations, we have identified 2 primary pillars for our community initiative. First, we aim to join the literacy movement in addressing the youth literacy gap across the 7 districts of Detroit. And second, we are dedicated to providing equal and inclusive opportunities for our youth to engage in sports and active play, both within Detroit and throughout the Tri-County area. And this includes a special emphasis on sports for girls, such as flag football. Yeah, let's see that. So crucial to the success of this local legacy commitment is our focus on ensuring long-term sustainability. And while we are launching this initiative in conjunction with the 2024 NFL Draft, we have committed ourselves to an approach that will be built for the long term to integrate with all of the great sporting events that will be coming to the city, including the 2027 NCAA Men's Basketball Final Four and beyond. So to uphold our commitment to our local community, this community initiative centered around education and active play will be seamlessly integrated into all future sporting events secured by the Detroit Sports Commission in the years to come. Our first inaugural community legacy program partner focused on education with an emphasis on literacy is Beyond Basics. So Beyond Basics is a remarkable local organization with a proven track record of implementing successful, intensive reading and tutoring programs. These programs significantly enhance literacy skills for students. Beyond Basics will initiate the first phase of our literacy program in Detroit Public Schools Community District at Dixon Elementary School, a feeder school on the west side connected to Cody High School, as well as at the Detroit Lions Academy on Detroit's east side. I'd like to take a moment, yes, thank you, this is great. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge Pamela Good, the CEO of Beyond Basics, and her dedicated team who are here with us today. Thank you, Pam. Your presence and commitment are greatly appreciated, and we look forward to a partnership in supporting our Detroit students and being part of the legacy movement. Yes. So shifting our attention towards the promotion of youth sports and girls in sports, please allow me to introduce Project Play. So Project Play stands as a well-established, results-driven program facilitated by the Community Foundation for Southeast Michigan in conjunction with the Ralph Wilson Foundation and the Aspen Institute. Project Play is grounded in 3 core principles central to its mission. First, reducing free play. Second, encouraging more sport sampling. And third, providing training for all coaches. And under the umbrella of Project Play, the Detroit Sports Commission will work with the team there to execute a series of events in the lead up to the NFL Draft. And these events will be designed to build access for all children to play, to build more opportunities for girls in sports, and to support our youth coaches across the Tri-County area. Furthermore, as draft week unfolds, our committee, working closely in partnership with Project Play, will unveil a series of grant announcements dedicated to deserving youth organizations within our community. And I am delighted to acknowledge Randy Ross, Vice President of Donor Services for the Community Foundation of Southeast Michigan, who is here with us today. Randy, yes. Thank you so much for your presence, and we really look forward to working hand in hand with you and the Project Play team, so thank you. So in closing, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude to our committee members, key stakeholders and partners, Detroit Public Schools Community District, Beyond Basics, and Project Play. We extend our sincere appreciation to those who have generously donated and made a steadfast commitment to our Build This Legacy for our youth across Detroit and the broader Detroit area. So thank you for your attention and for your unwavering support, Together, we look to create a brighter future for our community's youth, leaving an indelible mark long after the 2024 NFL Draft has concluded. Thank you.
Hello and good morning. My name is Tylen Thornton. I'm a member of figure skating in Detroit, and I currently attend University Liggett High School. Go Knights! Kai Bowman, I'm pleased to introduce Kai Bowman of the Metro Detroit Black Business Association, who will discuss the local business impact. Thank you.
Good morning. The Metro Detroit Black Business Alliance is proud to partner with the local coalition organizing the 2024 NFL Draft. We've been actively engaged in strategic planning discussions with those involved in the draft since last summer. The work of the MDBBA extends beyond supporting local black business community. It includes fostering unity with other minority, ethnic, and disability-serving organizations. These organizations and individuals include the City of Detroit Civil Rights, Inclusion and Opportunity Department, led by Anthony Zander, the DEGC, led by CEO Kevin Johnson, MEDC, led by President Quentin Messer, the Detroit Regional Chamber, led by President and CEO Sandy Barua, as well as a good partner of mine, Executive Director of the Arab American Chamber of Commerce, Faye Namer, who leads up the ethnic chambers across the region. To date, we have successfully certified local businesses, making them eligible to potentially secure contracts related to the NFL Draft in Detroit. More importantly, we have aimed to elevate these businesses, making them eligible to bid on contracts for sports events in Detroit extending beyond the draft, and including events leading up to the 2027 NCAA Men's Final Four, which will be held here at Ford Field. In collaboration with Detroit's key stakeholders, ethnic and diverse business associations, as well as chambers of commerce, we were invited to nominate experienced businesses to the NFL for consideration in the bidding process, providing services for the draft and their production needs. I'm joined today by a couple of our members, Chef Nina of the All Black Everything Hospitality Group, as well as Chef Q from The Kitchen with Cooking with Q. They both were nominated by our organization for their respective catering businesses. As we drive to the draft, the local coalition organizing the NFL Draft has outlined key objectives. Our primary focus is on providing support by covering vendor fees, certification costs, and ensuring active participation by small businesses, not only in the draft, but also in all significant future events in Detroit. It's crucial in a city that 50% of the folks who work here work for small businesses. It's crucial that we assist these small businesses in building the necessary capacity, enabling them not only to thrive during major events, but also to sustain growth over time. During draft week, we are committed to close collaboration with the NFL. Additionally, we're working diligently on creating professional development, networking events, which will include workshops, brand material development, and opportunities for exposure to influential decision makers within the industry. Thank you.
Hi, I'm back. Just to reiterate, my name is Tylen Thornton. I'm a freshman at University Liggett High School and a member of figure skating in Detroit. Here to talk about the support of Rocket Companies in the draft, Bill Emerson, the President and Chief Operating Officer.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning. And thank you all for being here on what we all in Michigan know is a beautiful fall day. We got snow on the ground. We're talking draft. I mean, I don't know if you're not fired up, man. I don't know, something's wrong. We got to check your pulse. But let me say, as a proud member of the Detroit Sports Commission's Advisory Committee, and on behalf of Rocket, the Rock family of companies, and Dan Gilbert, it is an honor to be here today. The NFL draft in Detroit has been more than 5 years in the making. Think about that. And we gather here today, now just a short 150 days away from one of the most spectacular sporting events this city has ever hosted. It's an incredible privilege to bring something so prestigious and coveted to Detroit. It's required years of meticulous planning, countless hours of hard work, and seamless collaboration between great organizations, all spearheaded by the muscle and grit of visionaries like our very own Dan Gilbert. When Rocket first met with the Lions in 2018 to craft a concept and strategy to bring the NFL draft where it belongs, right here in Detroit, we understood the tremendous impact this event and the magnitude it could have. We envisioned an experience that would spread across the city, creating memories for football fans at every single turn. We have a saying at Rocket: you will see it when you believe it. And this upcoming draft is a real-life example of faith leading to action. Our vision for immersing fans began in April of 2022, when we held a press conference in Campus Martius to unveil both the plans to bring the NFL draft to Detroit in 2024 and a massive countdown clock, referenced by the mayor earlier, that would be a landmark in the downtown core to serve as a reminder of the event that was to come to Detroit for the very first time. Since that time, businesses have continued to come to life in our city. It's almost every day it seems like a new restaurant or a new business opens its doors. Events like the NFL draft are vital to supporting our local businesses, and I can tell you that our city's entrepreneurs will win big thanks to the hundreds of thousands of fans that will flock to our city in just 150 days. The anticipation and excitement is building. Our Detroit Lions are 8-3 for the first time in a long time, and we're happy about that. It's creating an energy unlike anything we've experienced in decades. And I don't know about you, but if you had a chance to be downtown on Thursday to witness our incredible Thanksgiving Day parade and all of the Lions fans in and around the city, the energy was off the chain. It was incredible. Rocket Mortgage is proud to be a committed sponsor of our Detroit Lions, the NFL, and the NFL Draft. Being a champion to Detroit at every turn and continually finding ways to bring fun, family-friendly events to our hometown to showcase all that our city has to offer. I'd like to take a moment and thank the individuals and groups who have worked so tirelessly to bring the draft here to Detroit, including the NFL, the Detroit Lions, the Detroit Sports Commission, Mayor Mike Duggan and his team, all the folks representing here today, and so many more people. Without all of you, the highly anticipated experience wouldn't be possible for our community and our visitors to enjoy. It's incredible to see what we've been able to accomplish together, and I can't wait to see what the next 150 days has to hold. So I think I'm handing it back to Alexis. I'm not sure, but thank you, everybody, and have a phenomenal day.
All right, are you fired up? All right, we are ready to go. We are ready to go. We're excited to see everyone downtown in April for the draft. Let's go.